It's been 2 months since I landed here for the Light Straw Clay workshop, and that was the start to the journey of insulating this big ol' house with light straw freaking clay. I believe that making a personal living space can be one of the highest and most profound creative experiences of life. We have cheated ourselves too long of this experience, allowing professionals and experts, developers and businessmen, politicians and bureaucrats to determine for us the very shape of our living space. At great personal cost, parentheses, for huge corporate profits, parentheses, we have given away one of our greatest potential gifts, the creation and expression of ourselves in the form of our shelters. It seems time to reclaim this right, this energy, this adventure. Excerpt from the book Dwelling by River. Good morning! We're almost done with this wall, and we're just doing the last corner today. Woo! Woohoo! So what we do is we put up this plywood, and then we get the light straw clay that we worked really hard to make, and then we just stuff it in there.
Bada boom.
As with many beginnings, I started this process quite clueless about basically everything we were doing. I didn't know how to use an impact driver. I had never been on a ladder or on scaffolding. Didn't know what clay looks like in a forest floor. I didn't know what the correct consistency was for clay slip or the correct ratio was for light straw clay. And I've never done this much manual labor before in my life, and so my body was kind of in a little bit of a shock. But with all things, you only find out by trying, and thus, tried hard, I did. As the days turned to weeks, turned to months, the bin of light straw clay that was so heavy and hard to lift onto the scaffolding became lighter and lighter. The unfamiliar impact driver I was fumbling with became more easier to use, and the scaffolding that was once so daunting became just a little climb up and a little climb down. And the processes of harvesting clay, making clay slip, mixing the straw and slip, and stuffing the walls started to flow together more and more seamlessly. And shout out to the huge Turbo Cannon mixer machine we acquired to help with the mixing process. If you didn't watch my other video, we actually started off by hand mixing everything, which would have taken forever. Okay, so we're finishing up this corner, and we have to put in extra blocking. So I'm gonna measure 15. Another quote from Dwelling. We have also become painfully aware that however much cheese we make and wood we chop and however many plants we grow, there's no getting away from our connections with the culture from which we come. We want to take part in the creation of a lifestyle that is as good for our earth, and thus for everyone, as it is for ourselves. We just don't know how. We are realizing that part of the answer lies in finding a wholesome balance. Somewhere between raw-boned, innocent simplicity and highly polished, sophisticated technology are the points of balance we seek. It seems to be a balance requiring courage and hard work. We have no program for this balance, only the willingness to search, explore, and experiment. in this process of quote-unquote natural building, we did indeed use a huge turbo mixing machine, a giant hand mixer, plastic bins and buckets, borax and powdered clay from the hardware store, and impact drivers and screws and all sorts of tools. It's basically impossible to be free from human creation and advancements in technology, but I believe it's still important to at least try and invest our labor, our sweat, our effort into the things that are harder to do, less convenient to do, like naturally build a house. Of course, natural being in quotes, but aiming towards natural. It's a direction and not a perfection. Riding on the back of a pickup truck, beer in hand, we began the process. We mined, we soaked, we sifted, we mixed, we tamped. But remember, only the edges, only the edges. Last day. Last day. It's our last day. We're almost done with light straw clay.
We did it.
We did it! Wow, it's beautiful, Abby.
It's beautiful, you know. Holy fuck.
Wow. Wow. Full circle.
Crazy.
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 Oh my god.
I mean, right? This is high enough?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. I feel really funny.
Bye, light straw clay mixer.
What is the name of this thing?
The big
Sharon?
turbo cannon.
It's Sharon. My aunt reincarnated as a turbo.
Oh, God. I don't know if is that offensive to your aunt?
Donut?
Donut!
No, I already ate mine.
Did you get it yesterday?
Today.
Today? You went into town? What are these flavors?
I know what flavor you want.
I like donuts. I like any flavor.
This one? This one's vanilla.
Should we cut some?
Yeah. Buttermilk. Oh yeah, buttermilk. That's good.
And of course, we couldn't have done it if we didn't do it together.
Try it.
Thank you so much to West for having me be a part of this project. I have learned so much, and thank you so much to the Earth for providing us with the clay that was made over thousands of years, and the rice straw and the water. And yeah, and thank you for watching.
Okay, wait, I actually have to go to the bathroom.
Here we are on the work site.
OSHA approved.
OSHA approved.
OSHA approved, yeah.
Ready to plane.
Ready to plane.
Plain Jane.
Woo! Artsy shot.
Yeah! Yeah, I've been thinking, like, what else can we use?
Weird. Makes me,
For
reminds me of like the
pillows.
Easter baskets.
Yeah.